Oh, shoot. See, that's the word that I'm not supposed to be using. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, because, you know, a lot of people get offended and stuff by the language, and that's what I need to learn. It's not about me and how much, you know, my ego of, like, you know, it's about everybody else, right? About what people feel comfortable with, and it, you know, it's not going to hurt me to not say it when it offends so many people. I should stop, and I'm going to. I'm really going to work on that, and Lord help me every time that I do it. You just pinch me, okay? And he will, or he, she, however you want to, George. Well, you can call him George if you want. He don't mind, because he knows who you're talking to. Deep down already, he knows. He knows. You don't have to have a definition. You can have him a little furry bear if you want. You know, he's a big furry bear sitting right here with a purple trunk and some deer legs. But he knows that you know that you know that he knows that you know who he is. So no matter, you know, we all know. That's why it's easy for us to understand if we just sit and think about it. How easy it is that we are all actually on the same page. We've just been scattered through a different name, just like our egos, or, you know, a different perception of a look. Like, just like if we had to go and make ourselves up all beautiful, you know? Like, if I would just, like, put some paint on here, imagine the things that would, you know, how would you see me then? On that social acceptable scale. That's what we live off of. That's what we're teaching our kids. We actually go to work, you know? We've been forced to think about, like, that it is appropriate for us to leave our kids with care and care and control of somebody else. Teaching them the fundamental things in life when that is our job as a parent. Like, why are we working to slave to eat when, trust me, I can teach you to eat out of your yard, my dear. I can, you know, I can't. I'm going to teach you it all. I'm going to teach you whatever my little heart wants to, because my little heart is, as you know, the pathway of a message. And I'm going to keep relaying those messages to you, because I like doing it. Humanity makes me smile. You know, breaking bread. Thus, we need like a, you know, if we had a 7 million or 7 billion channel, if we had 7 billion little squares on here and we could all just chat together, wouldn't that be awesome? Wouldn't it? Like, really? We could really sort some things out there if we had all of the people on one channel at one time and all able to listen now. Because, no way, you wouldn't be able to hear over that scatter right now, especially with the elections going on, eh? Oh, it's so true. Trump's gonna win, and we all know that if he doesn't, there's corruption. We knew there's corruption a long time ago. But there's corruption a lot because they think they're gonna get caught. Well, they're already caught. Like, come on, you know, let's not get into it. I get so upset. And, you know, it's not my job to be upset. I know the world's gonna work itself. I know it. And, so the negativity that is spread, and to everywhere and everyone, even with all this going on, you know, it's not helping us, because our minds need to be in a positive, happy tone for us to be good, because everybody can play their little make-believe game that they think they're playing, but, you know, in the end, it is what it is of the divine. Saying our write-up, buddy. We get to write the story within the story, that's all. We are the story within the little story within the big story, sorry, you know? And we should enjoy the ride. Just let it flow. And just like this art is flowing out of me. Like, thank you. You know, life is good. Life is divine, my guys. It is divine. We are divine. We are divinity. Oh, we are.
Well, some sciences, but archaeology in particular is very rigid in its ideas, and a lot of it.
Oh, I love Joe Rogan. Okay, I can so imagine him coming on, right? Like, I would love, honestly, I wrote him, I'm not gonna lie. Because, you know, I love telling my story, but, and I wanted, and I know I'm just one with him anyway, we're like just 2 different separate, but he's awesome. Just because I love, he always talks to him, like, the topics are amazing, and the array of them, and the smarts behind them, and the rebel. I'm gonna question this because we should question everything. You should never not question anything, and when you have another question, you just answer another question or ask another question, because there's never enough questions, you know. But we don't dig so much into like questions that don't make sense or cause negativity, right? But like awesome, like philosophical, like I love philosophy and it's like fact philosophy, you know, because. We know. Let's not get into that either. I love Joe Rogan though. Someday I'm gonna meet him. I know I'm going to. I said, I went through when I went into the woods, and I was like, I came out the shaman. I'm like, oh my, I'm gonna meet Trump. I was like, I just said like I wasn't at that moment, like, but it was like at one of those times I was like, because I love Trump. As soon as he come on there, I do. Like I know that man. Like no matter what goes on in the world, I know I can feel it. We can all feel it within us. We know he's a good man, and. He's no different than any of us. Like, when it comes to all of our bad habits, look at how many times I've sworn in the last 2 seconds, and I've done worse things than Trump, and there's no way. Like, we not bad things at all. Like, not social, like, stuff. I've done drugs, and I've done, I've experimented in Mexican. I've been a rebel. I've lived on, stranded on the streets and gotten myself into some trouble. Nothing bad, actually up until I was like, I used to think I was bad when I was a kid. I was a good kid compared to what I see in this world. Like, after growing up a bit. Because I never went to the bar until I was 25 years old. I raised my kids and stuff, right? Like, I was pretty good. Like, after a while, at, like, 32, I got into some drugs or whatever. And kids were growing up. And there's no excuses. Like, there's no fucking excuses. I was being an asshole. Okay? Like, I was being a fucking, asshole to myself. I was not walking my perfect divine path. And there's no reason to be ashamed of that. Because I am now. And then, once I woke up and, like, there's more to live for than ourselves and this selfish way we live. And, everybody's like, oh, are you on drugs? I'm like, dude, I'm proud to say that I'm not on drugs because I know that my life purpose here is for more than just myself. And that is the evolution, the greater good, right? Like, that's why I quit, because every time I pick something up, then I know that this could be me choosing this over you, and I can't do that because you are me and you are, and the divine is beautiful, and all I want is everybody to see this, like the beautiful, like actual divine light that we ourselves are. We are connected to. I teach you every day. I will teach you every day how to connect to it because I know you might think I'm crazy now, but like I said, me and my brother used to watch The Gods Must Be Crazy, but the gods, the divine is divine. There's no other word for it, really isn't, other than, human, plants, animals, earth. I guess all those words, every word is divine. The divine, it's the divine creation, everything in it. All the words, all the people, all the objects, even the creation that I'm making right now is the creation you make. And how divine is it that somebody made this jar and thought about it and all of it, really. I really like this painting. Okay, I'm gonna I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but let's think of like something really awesome to do with these paintings. Like some kind of humanitarian something. We can auction them off or something. I don't know if that's humanitarian. We can put it towards something, I guess we do it. If you got any ideas. Because this is just wicked. I love it. I love painting. You guys could just sit down and paint and talk to the world. Talk to the God. Because I'm talking to the God right now as I talk to the world. Because you are God and I'm God and we're all God and we're all divine. Therefore, I have no problem talking to you guys. I know, I'm never alone. I'm never alone because you guys are always with me. And the divine's always with me. We're, fucking life is divine, guys. It really is. I don't know how yet. You guys need to stop and smell the roses and the coffee and the divine. Add the divine in there. Just trust me. Nothing. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. It's not bad. It's okay. Like, it's not. You can't see it, but I love it. And it's like purple and gray, and it's like, I love it. It's amazing. Okay, I love you guys. If I forgot something, I'm sure I'll talk about it some other time, because that's all I do is talk. Okay, bye. Have a good night. Oh, and smile lots, because when we smile, we put positive out, and positive comes back. I learned that when I was a kid, actually. I made my mirror meditation I didn't know I was doing when I was young. And I used to always do it. That was how I've done a lot. I'll tell you all my stories over time. You don't have to hear them all at once. I'm not going anywhere. Age of Aquarius. But anyways, I started, I knew, like, at a young age, but I didn't know, okay? So I didn't know the law of attraction. And I just knew that, like, because I have my background, I had a really lonely, like, other rough, whatever it is, but whatever, I was kind of putting that, I was angry, and I was upset, and I was insecure, and I was, I was very shy, and I didn't, I didn't love myself. And, one day I realized, like, going into high school, I was like, you know, I'm not going to help this because the person I am, like, I feel inside, I wouldn't want to go near either, you know? I wouldn't want to talk to that. I wouldn't want to, you know? And I go through that sometimes still, like, when I'm just, you know, I'm just so mad at the world or something, but I realize what I'm doing, I'm putting out there, so it's all over you guys. What we are doing and we put out. So when we smile, I promised myself, I looked in my mirror and I said, look, and I ritualized it. I promised myself into my eyes that I would smile. Every time I dropped my smile that day, I picked my smile back up and I put it on. And it changed my life. I've never, that was the first day I'd had so many people come up to me. So many people came up to me and just told me very beautiful things, and it changed my life, and it really did. I sing, that's why I sing to people and stuff down the street, and I tell them they're beautiful, and I smile at everybody, and I'm like, you know, I compliment everybody, because that one little compliment, it grows. It's the law of attraction. It's spread the love, let the sun shine in, right? It's the law of attraction, everything. So when we smile, we get smiled at back. Okay, love you, bye.